this has been kind of been hinting at the last few weeks is the Clyde Edwards-Helaire, going on the NFI, and he with the PTSD that he's been going through.
Mm-hmm.
But the writing's been kind of on the wall. He's been in and out of practice all throughout training camp. You signed Samaje Perine. He goes to the NFI, and I'll commend the Chiefs as well for doing this. I read that apparently teams don't have to pay a guy his weekly salary if they go on the NFI list, and apparently the Chiefs will continue to do that and continue to kind of monitor his progress while he's on the NFI list. But JD, what do you make? Obviously, we talked a long time when we heard that he was going through PTSD, but now that he is out for at least the first 4 games of the season, what do you make of the CEH news that we heard today?
First off, I want to commend the Chiefs for doing the right thing, having a heart for CEH, as they should. And so I think this was probably the right decision, especially if he hadn't really been out there at practice, but also, too, he's dealing with something, and they're being very patient with it. And you had to have a heart for a guy like this that is battling particular things in his life. But this is what this organization is all about. This is about family. And so the Chiefs, the Hunt family, have been absolutely a wonderful, wonderful people that understand that these guys are more than just football players. Okay. They're more than just employees and guys that get out on the field. These are real people that have families like they have families, and they care about him. And so I think this is very important. And I know you said something as far as like, they don't have to pay a guy, but also too, I think it all depends on what a guy's actually battling with, right? Some guy might be doing something crazy or silly. They're like, look, you put yourself in jeopardy. But this is something that no fault of his own. And so my thing is, this is absolutely warranted. And so I'm just hoping CEH for a speedy recovery, giving him enough time that he needs to get actually prepared. And after I looked at it on the the reserve list, non-injury list, he can be up there to 6 weeks. I think, he could be like week 8, he can go play after that. He could be signed to come out on the practice squad and starts getting back into order. And so I think this gives him enough time for himself to get everything that he needs for just this recovery, right, and dealing with this. So I know he's got a lot of support on the team from the coaches, from the staff, the guys, the players, especially. And like I said, having a heart for it. So like Gary Hollis said, we are praying also too for CEH dealing with this. And so he's got a lot of support and prayers from over here at the Chief Concerns family. So that's what I think about it, man. It's important.
Yeah, and much like we said last week for the guys that got waived, I know, JD, you had a really profound statement. And, as simple as sending a tweet to a player can go a long way. And, same goes for this, at CEH on Twitter. I don't know what I think it's Clyde or something, but you can find his Twitter account on Twitter. Send him something, because, that's anything will go a long way, especially with the guys he's going through. Know that a fan base is backing him fully and supports him 100%. That would really go a long way.
Yeah, and when you see fans out here, and this it goes just to the heart of the matter, the humanness that we should have for one another. Just the love and support, regardless of what people do. Okay, and it doesn't matter if this person is your banker or somebody that is your neighbor or somebody that might be, I don't know, cleaning floors, whatever it may be. Anytime that anybody is battling any type of situation that we can't necessarily fully understand, we should have some type of empathy and some sympathy for that person, especially CEH. And I know sometimes we, because we feel like we know people because we watch them play and see them out there in the, the spotlight in the community doing things, we just don't quite know what guys are going through and battling. Okay. And so I think that's one thing as far as everybody could truly understand is that we all have battles that we need to fight. Okay. We all have battles we need to fight. And so when you do have that support, you do have somebody that has your back, is telling you, hey, man, it's okay to battle these things. And that's all right. During this time, I just want you to know that, take every opportunity to get better, that your well-being is the most important thing on on our plate and in our minds at this moment. So that's where we had to be. We had to be that as fans, right? And as people. And I seen something today that somebody actually tweeted out. And look, I get you got trolls, you got people who just like, contention and want to say things just for engagement. But I think it was heartless. Somebody was saying like, "Oh, look, great, he took a roster spot for doing that." I said, first off, it's insensitive for you to say something like that, for one. Okay. But two, he didn't take a roster spot. He's not doing that. And even if he did, I wouldn't have any problem with it whatsoever. He's our guy. We need to understand that. And so if he wears a Chiefs uniform, or even he didn't wear a Chiefs uniform, like I said, if I'm talking to everybody out here too, we should care about that. We should care about that. So I hate the heartless parts that people display.
Come on, baby, go. Yes! That's a first down, it's a first down, it's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now.
The salacious things that people get in and talk about, right? Just the uncaring attitude, the selfishness that we're just going out and we're propping up, okay, to think like this is the way to go. And it's not. And we need to show a different coin of that, Marcus. We really do. We had to show a different part of this. And I said this on our tweet. I said, you will find, at least from this show, okay, Chiefs Concerns, people that have a heart for one another, okay? We're going to have that. We're going to show that light, that love that we have for other people out here. So whether it be on our show, whether it be somebody who is a fan of the Chiefs themselves, it could be a different team. I don't care, okay? You're going to have a heart for that. We're going to have a heart for that. And so that's important for us. That's always important for us. So we just encourage everybody else to do the same thing. That's it. So.
Yeah, 100%. And CEH is one of those guys on our team since he's been drafted. He's been one of those guys who's been taking a lot of lumps from fans. So, like, it's sad to say, but I'm not surprised people are going to jump down his throat even further with this, which is pathetic that people are taking the opportunity to do that with this. But, and again, he didn't take a roster spot because the Chiefs still went out and signed Samaje Perine before CEH was on the NFI list. I mean, obviously, they knew this was coming. I have to imagine since they signed Perine so quickly after the roster came in. So he didn't really take a roster spot because they signed Perine anyways and then moved him to the NFI list. So he didn't take a spot because they still signed a running back and they kept Carson Steele. So there was no spot taking. That's garbage. Whoever's saying that not only is heartless, but they don't know ball either. So
well, no, but also too. I mean, I just want to say, man, if you're worried about some of your fantasy or throwing money on the game and CEH ain't your guy, man, find something else to do. So I'm the Browns, like Michael Johnson said, they don't really care about us. And sometimes you can see that where they don't look at players as real people. Okay, you're just entertainment. You're the marionettes working you. Okay, you're just a puppet out here. And so forget you if something happens to you. Go ahead and beat it. All those different things, man. I think it's just crazy. I really do. And so, but I do. I kind of feel sorry for people who doesn't really have hearts for others when they're going through pain. Okay, and we need to do a much better job. We need to be better people when somebody's dealing with any type of pain or any type of struggle. Okay, just put yourself in their shoes, really. And I think that's part of the problem because we never do that. So. But what we will do is, and Andre says some people are heartless. They are. We're going to focus on the people that are good, who's trying to change the world in a better place, become a better people. That's what we want to be able to do. So, we're always going to celebrate that in those people, really. Okay. Because that's very important to do those things.
100%. And I think you make a good point. It's not just the NFL players. It's your banker, your local, your postman, your UPS guy. I mean, all these things. I mean, everyone's going through everything. So, it's better, you don't know what's going on in people's lives. It's better to, show grace and be respectful to everyone. You really don't know what people are going through. So again, make sure you guys maybe send DM to CEH, tweet at him, Instagram message him, anything will help a guy, especially a guy who's going through this, who has to, that's the thing too. It's like, he's literally been training for this all year. He gets to training camp time, and his PTSD is that bad that he's going through that he can't even play. I mean, that he's going through it. So,
man, yeah.
I mean, you know how it is. The amount of time you guys put in, the amount of work you put in the off season to get to September.
Dude, just and people don't see the pain that guys go through, like the struggle that you have to deal with, just the physicality of it. Okay, trying to recover. And I've said this before, that sometimes when you're on the stage, world stage, and you're kind of, people prop you up because of some of the things that you do. Some people don't know how to handle those things, but also too, it's like, man, we are not robots. Okay, this is real things that guys got to deal with. These are some heavy burdens that guys shoulder all the time. And so you want to be able to help a guy through his process of getting there, but also to understand that he's sacrificing his body. He's sacrificing time with his family. He's putting his life on the line. Okay. And so somebody would say, oh, well, they get paid for those things? They would, yeah, they do. But does that mean that you're still heartless because of something, something happens to him, you don't care about him? I would say no. You still care about this person. That's the way it should be. So, I think that's the whole point of, like, saying just being better. Haram Abif said, life is war. It is. It is war, man. It is war. So we got to show gratitude. Okay. Show gratitude, show heart, forgiveness, all those different things. Okay. Courage in the face of all these things that we are facing. And so giving that type of support to CEH, man, that says volumes about who he is. So.
Yeah, 100%. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.